Hi, everyone. I'm Professor Hall, and we are in week 13 of English 240, Literature and Identity. So we're continuing our discussions on Crazy Rich Asians, and I hope that you've been enjoying the book so far. What I'd like you to think about in this section is some comparisons to some of the other things that we've read. In Pachinko, we had a few characters, particularly Isak, who was really going through not just going through the motions when it came to his religion and his faith, right? Like every decision this man made was really driven by his belief system. Here, we have a totally different look at religion, and it is interesting how religion is kind of a sign of colonialism in Singapore, and hopefully you guys got a little bit of that through my lecture last week and a little bit more this week as well. So I'd like you to kind of think about that theme in comparison, and also how the people are living and how different it is from what we have read before. We have one character who is brought into this world, and she is kind of supposed to be like the reader, just looking at all of this extravagance and being like a fish out of water where she doesn't really fit and she doesn't really understand, somebody who would go to a fashion show and buy one of everything. Right? That's like totally out of the realm of her experience. So I also want you, though, to think of some comparisons in terms of family values, family structures, gender roles, and expectations. Even though these people are of a totally different social class, we still do have a lot of common themes that tie into what we read before. We're also going to see some comparisons of things like how people's mothers interact with them, and sometimes their fathers. But I think there's some comparisons there to Joy Luck Club, particularly because those people in Joy Luck Club, the characters were of Chinese descent as well. So there's a lot of connections that you can make, and this week you have a journal to kind of make some of those connections and answer some questions, and then next week you'll have your final discussion about the book. So that's what's coming up. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.